you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Educational Friday. What's going on? What we talking about? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Do me a favor. Please come in and like the video. That's all I ask. If you could, please like the video. Happy Friday, Detroit Dimples. Shouting out from Facebook. Happy Friday. Shoot, I'm trying to see if I can get monetized on Facebook. Facebook wants you to have 1 million hours watch time. Girl, Facebook wants you to have 1 million watch time hours, girl, to get monetized over there, girl. I'll probably get monetized in the year 2050. But don't worry about it. We still working on it. I got to post more over there too. But what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Y'all get in the building, like the video, like the video, like the video. I'm doing good, Chocolate Sunshine. How you doing? You guys, it's Friday. That's the end of the work week for most. Well, no, for some. Let me retract that. Y'all know tomorrow I'm flying back home to New Orleans. My friend got a birthday party. So I got to go pull up for him. He beat cancer, brain cancer. So I couldn't miss it for the world. So I gotta go pull up on him. My best friend also gonna be down for a funeral. So me and her gonna link. And it's gonna be a time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now, normally I would be planning my meals, what I'm gonna be eating. Yeah, normally I would be already saying, all right, as soon as I get in, I'm gonna go ahead on, get the rental car, check into the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, because I like staying downtown when I go home. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, you could have stayed over here, you could have stayed over here. I like getting a hotel, I like playing tourists, you know what I'm saying? But normally I be planning my meals like boom, as soon as I get the rental car, I'm gonna go check in the hotel, drop my bags if I gotta change or whatever. Typically I don't, because I know I'm in the shower. And listen, the flight is 45 minutes from Atlanta. 45 minutes from Atlanta. Okay. So I shower before I leave. I get my face ready, my clothes, I'm already dressed, baby. By the time I get off the plane, okay, and check in, I'll be like, okay, boom, I'm gonna probably go down to Oceana and give me some oysters. I like Oceana first or Acme next. I'll go to Acme or, and then I'll be like, then boom, that could be my little appetizer, my little lunchtime, bye. Then I could go hit. Girl, I normally be planning, but not this time. The devil is busy, and I ain't gonna lie. It keep coming up in my brain. And that's the devil working like a dog. Hey, Rose Somerville from Las Vegas. How's the Vegas weather? That's where my best friend live in Vegas. How's the Vegas weather? They say it's hot and humid out there. Girl, you want to see a place that ain't got no grass and no trees? Carry your behind down to Vegas. Girl, all the grass fake. This is a Fendi fact. I know I be playing with New York and Philly and all of y'all, but Vegas ain't got no grass. I'm telling you, this is what I know for a fact. Shout out to Vegas, though. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got no grass. And don't. And the trees damn near fake. I remember I was over at the house recording a video by my best friend, girl, and I heard somebody outside with a blower. Or was it a weed eater or a lawnmower or something? I said, what in the world is he out there doing? Because the grass is not real. Listen, I'm not even being funny. They don't have no grass in the... I'm not being funny. Listen. So when my friend got home, I was like, girl, this man, whoever this was down the street, interrupting my video I'm trying to record because he out there with the doggone lawnmower equipment and I'm trying to figure out for what? What is he blowing? What is he, you know what this girl told me? Well, sometimes we get pines. You get what? Yeah, sometimes because they put the little what you call it? They had it around my house. I had to get it from around here because they make spiders. That little saw, it looked like straw, little pine. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Girl, when I bought my house, they had it all around my house. And when I used to get the man to come spray, the man said them things be harboring spiders and whatnot. Girl, when that girl said they be blowing the pine, I wanted to go knock on that man's door. They ain't got no grass. That's the moral to the story. Shout out to Vegas though. Lovely city to visit. And they call it Sin City, and that's probably why, because they ain't got no grass. You never know the small things. It's the small things you don't really know you need. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Leisha said my allergies magically goes away on my Vegas trips because ain't no trees. How the pollen gonna come if they ain't got no trees and no grass? Listen, sinus health is top tier in Vegas. If you got sinus issues, any type of like allergies, like sinus allergies, girl, it might be you. You see what I'm saying? Because ain't no pollen, because ain't no trees and ain't no grass. I'm telling you, everything fake. It's fake. It's weird. It's weird. And I asked my best friend, I was like, girl, you from New Orleans. How you out here with no trees and stuff? But she done been around the world and So she, she's very well cultured. I think my best friend is a Negro-Pean. Let me tell y'all why. I think her ancestry was Black Europeans, because this girl said she would love to just go live in London for the rest of her life. I said, girl, they ain't got no sun out there. What you talking about? It's always dreary and like, you know what I mean? She was like, but I love the culture. Remember, I told y'all about the ancestors calling you back home? I think that's where she belonged. That girl said she wanted to live the rest of her life in London. London? Are you crazy? I ain't never heard no Black person say they want to go to London, and she light skinned too. So it sounds about right. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, she must be a Negro-Pean. She definitely a Negro-Pean. I might do a little ancestry. You know what I'm saying? And see what I can find. I think her family her family might be one of the conquerors from Britain or something. Shout out to my friend though. She just don't know it. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Somebody said I need to try Giuliano's. What's that? And where that's at? I ain't never heard of that. They got so many new restaurants in New Orleans, girl. I haven't lived in New Orleans since 2016. And I went after Katrina to Atlanta. Well, a few places, Chicago, Florida, Atlanta. But I stopped in Atlanta, then I came back for like a few years. Then I went back to Atlanta. What's Giuliano's? Fill me in, fat. Yeah, my best friend a Negro-Pean. Yeah. KJ said, I feel attacked. I'm light-skinned. It ain't just about the skin tone. The ancestors calling her back to London. She want to go over there and eat biscuits and tea and crumpets. You know what I'm saying? She wanna go eat biscuits and tea and crumpets. I ain't never, especially no nigga from New Orleans. Now listen, first of all, we all niggas, but one from New Orleans where the food is more important than a person. Yeah. She won't, Simone, she won't go eat beans for breakfast. Mm-hmm. She won't go sit down and eat beans and scones. Yeah, Bree. She won't go eat beans and scones and whatnot. Girl, that girl told me that, and she said it buku times, and I just be looking at her. Because she don't know, my best friend don't know she even have a third eye, let alone open it. So when I be talking to her, sometimes she just be looking at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I be saying, girl, you got to be a Negro-Pean. I don't care what nobody say. Now, I know she not one on her mama's side. That part I know, but it's the daddy side. I think it's the daddy side. You know what I'm saying? She won't go get us some beans and toast, in the morning. Girl, I ain't never seen it. I ain't never heard a Black person in their life say they want to go there. That just don't make no sense. They say scones be hitting. Crepes, girl, thin pancakes. That's all a crepe is, thin pancakes. Thank you, Dorian Span, for the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. A crepe ain't nothing but a thin pancake. Only reason I know, because New Orleans is French inspired. So when I used to work at the Fairmont Hotel, they used to have crepes on the menu for breakfast. And I was like, what is a crepe? And they were just like, oh, try them. And you can fill them with fruits and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Let me show you. This how you know. American food is so much better than European food, right? I be following on TikTok. Hold on. I don't follow him, but I've seen him on my page. Let me rephrase that. This clear man on TikTok from Great Britain where they try American food for the first time. Let me see if I can find him. Try. Yeah. Girl, TikTok must be listening to me. It came right up. TikTok must be listening to me. But look at these people from Great Britain try American food, and they don't even be the best food. Like one of them, a few black people, black Britons went to where they went to Chick-fil-A and was like, oh my God. And they had people in the comments, best mac and cheese ever. Nigga, are you crazy? Are you crazy? So look, let me see who I want to share y'all with. Let me see who I want to, let me see. Let's get him. He got a big old hamburger. This should be good. Let's get him. Watch how these Britons be when they come to America and try our food. So the fact that this girl want to go over there and eat beans and toast, it's really telling me all I need to know. That's that ancestor coming out of her. Look.
Wow. We're gonna test how it look like, and then we're gonna give you an update.
And they from Africa.
Wow. Oh, it's falling in the pot.
What the fuck? Who is at my door? Because baby, hold on. Somebody at my door, y'all. Let me let it finish playing.
It's so tasty, so he has to eat slow, so he don't finish. We recommend it for the people who are making the burger. They're supposed to put the tape so it cannot fall over. When you buy it, it's falling off.
I want to show y'all this. Let me show y'all the white man. That's the people dropping off my dog on another package. I didn't know them people be ringing your doorbell when they drop off packages. I ain't never home to see. But watch this Britain, him right here with the ribs. Look, watch him with the ribs. You ready?
Dr. Dre, motherfucker.
Oh my.
Look, and she want to carry her ass over down to the Britain place. Girl. We have a birthday. Who got a birthday? Slim Thick, it's your birthday. You know what? Not only are we going to share your birthday, we're going to say happy birthday to my friend. We are going to say happy birthday to my friend, okay? So happy birthday, Slim Thick. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to make sure there wasn't nobody else at the door. Happy birthday, Slim Thick, and happy birthday to my friend Darnell. I pray that you guys have as many birthdays as you want. I pray that you guys have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday. It's your time, Fat. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I saw a comment. Son, it says it's her dad's birthday too, and I saw somebody else say it was my pop's 82nd birthday. Happy birthday to everybody in the chat with a birthday today, y'all. You know, Cancers, I don't know why it's so calming now. It was so much chaos during that last season. Oh gosh, don't know what's going on. It's just see, these birthdays feel good. I'm not saying the other ones didn't feel good because they did, but it's just like calmness on these birthdays. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody in the chat can help me out. But some about these birthdays just hit a little different. The ones before this, I ain't gonna name them. You know who you are. But the ones before that, it was just a little more, aggressive and hostile and, you know what I'm saying, tight teas. But these are just more celebratory, celebrating everybody's birthday. But ultimately, happy birthday to all the people that's cancers and whatnot. But not the cancer men. Well, I ain't gonna say that because they got good cancer men. But I can't date them. I just can't date them. I'm sorry. I just can't date them. Okay. So my video got took down. Somebody reported my video for bullying and harassing and whatnot. Girl, what? I'm talking about the one with when we were talking about Erica Mina. Erica, who was it on here? I'm about to tell you right now. I pulled it up. It's the one with Erica Mina. I should share so you can see it. Yeah, I'll share it. Look, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Is it this one? I think it should be this one. Y'all can see that? The one with Erica Mina, Safari, Mariah Lynn, Tokyo Tony, Black China. That one. They said, look. Now, this is my first strike. So all I got to do is take a little 90-day, a little course. In the strike, it's like a warning. It ain't even a real strike. It's a warning because it's the first time. But look, harassment and cyberbullying. Content that targets someone who prolong insults or slurs based on their intrinsic attributes isn't allowed on YouTube. This includes dehumanizing someone based on their intrinsic attributes. These attributes include physical traits and protected status like age, disability, ethnicity, gender identity, orientation, or race. I know who this is, right? So yeah, I disputed it, and then it came back and said it still do, right? But look, peep game. I don't mind the strike because all I got to do is do a little course. It take 5 minutes, and the strike goes away. I'm mad that they removed my video. Let me say this first of all: if any video is either edited or removed from this channel, please go to Rumble. It's on there. Rumble don't move, don't knock on wood, but Rumble don't remove nothing. So if it's not on YouTube, but it's definitely still on Rumble. Now, let me tell you why I know it was Erica. A few reasons why I know. Number one, because Erica has struck my video on my other channel. I did a video on Voodoo Doll TV years and years ago where I did a deep dive on her and that first son of hers, right? So I was basically like, where's this little boy? Where did he come from? And it kind of went into a deep dive on Erica as well. That video got like hundreds of thousands of views, like real fast. No, long story short, I still do love and hip hop. Now I did another video. On Erica, and it got removed as well. But this is when I'm first getting started. Like, I just got monetized. I didn't know that you could dispute and all of that. So I just let it ride. And it was a good video. Savannah. It was a good video. But she got that one took down too. Because at first I was like, is it something I said about TS? But I was like, I don't think I said nothing about TS in this video. I don't think this video called for anything. You know what I'm saying? But look. So when I read what the people is saying, look. See, first of all, let me go back. See, it says, this is just a warning. If it happened again, your channel will get a strike and you won't be able to, And I could go ahead and do a little video, and the warning will go away. See, the way it works is you get a warning, then you get and if you don't dispute that, then the warning sticks and the next one is a strike. So anybody who got a channel, listen, If you ever get a strike on your channel, the first one is a warning. If you do not complete the little training, and it takes a 5-minute training. If you don't complete that training within 90 days, the warning stays, and the next one is a strike. But if you complete the warning in the 90 days, complete the training in the 90 days, then you start over. Does that make sense? You start over. So the next one won't be an actual strike. It'll be another warning. And that's what I'm going to do. But I'm really over here mad because they removed my video. I want my video back on here. Now, I went over there and did a dispute, and they came back and said, and they still do violate the content. And I'm like, how? What did I do? I done said way worse things on other streams. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what are they talking about? But as I look at it saying, these attributes include physical traits and protected group status like age, disability, ethnicity, gender, identity, things of that nature. I said, you know what it was? Remember when I told you about the movie Death Becomes Her? And then I went on and on to say, she mad because the black woman won. That's what this is about. Yeah, she knows. Erica, are you okay? Erica, are you okay? Are you okay, Erica? Yeah, that's what this is about. That's what this is about. But again, like I said, the video, the strike ain't what I'm worried about. It's the fact that they took down my video. Now, I'm going to try to call YouTube and call them and say, hey, girl, what's going on? Because there was no targeting, no bullying and harassment or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I know it was her because she's done it before. Boosie struck my video too. Boosie struck my video too. But that's why that whole miserable. That's why she down at the house right now with them churn. She probably cry every night. She probably go to bed crying every night. I know she know. I ain't gonna say she probably. I know she go to bed crying every night, every single night. It never fails her. It never fails her. But ultimately, Erica, you thought you ate, but you didn't. Because not only am I going to take the training and the strike will disappear, I'm also going to contact YouTube and tell them that these people be misusing and abusing this whole reporting these videos and things of that nature. These people really misuse and abuse the whole reporting to these YouTube people. It's just basically it be the fans too. Let me make that clear. It be the fans too. See, a lot of the fans, let me say this to the fans of these people that really take this real internet stuff to be real life. Let me tell you something. Y'all really be going in, like y'all, when y'all close y'all computers or y'all laptops or y'all log out y'all phones or whatever, y'all really think what happens in this little cyber world is what happens in the real world. See, let me say this. When I hit in live or in stream on this computer, I enter into what they call the real world, meaning whatever happens on this internet is not happening outside. That's what, you know what I mean? And it's just like, these fans really be thinking these people, that they don't know, never met, that these people don't care nothing about y'all. They really be thinking in their heads that these people is really like they need to help these people. It's weird. And they'll go around and report some stuff. Of course they would. Because they may not like what I said about their face. But my thing is, I've been on many pages. I'm a YouTubian. Listen, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been on many pages. I ain't never, listen to me good. Anytime I ran across content I didn't like, I just left. I didn't go say I'm about to report this. And listen, especially back in the manosphere days, I done heard some real egregious things. Do you hear me? During the manosphere days, we remember when Cynthia G was dragging all the manosphere dudes. I heard some extremely egregious things. I ain't never reported none of them people. I couldn't stand and still can't stand. What's their name? Fake and Friendly, Fresh and Fit. Can't stand them. They the most ignorant foreigners on Negro or black foreigners on the face of United States. But I ain't never went and reported them people. As a matter of fact, when they lost their monetization on YouTube, I was over here saying, dang, I don't like their content, but I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is hit that X and leave out. That's all you have to do. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to sit there. Oh, girl, don't get me started on the Tommy Sotomayor days. Girl, I made a mistake and seen him in the algorithm with Sinetta. Look that up, girl. And he back in my algorithm. But to be completely honest, back then he was driving me crazy. Not now. Now I can listen to Tommy Sotomayor and look at Tommy Sotomayor and say he's just a hurt man. But the point I'm making is, listen, I ain't never report none of these people. I ain't never, because I was just like, man, that's that portion of YouTube. Let me leave that over there. That ain't my cup of tea. People who content I like, even today. If I'm on their page and they talking about something I don't like, guess what I do? I just X off. I just X off. And then when they do another live, I don't hold what they said again in that live against them. We start over. Hey, if you say something like, for instance, I'm trying to see, like, say for instance, they on there talking about, hey, I'm just using an example. If somebody on there saying something about black women this, black women that, if I don't like it and make me feel away, I just log off. I not log off. I just exit out of their chat. But if I like their content generally, when the next doggone video pop up and it's a title that I like, got to know I'm tapping in. Got to know I'm tapping in. You got to be careful with those things, because when you start to bridle people's speech, it's cool when it's working for you, but it's not going to be cool when it ain't working for you. Does that make sense? When it reverses against you. Yeah, it's still on Facebook, Tracy. It's still on Facebook. Yeah. I forgot I be streaming to Facebook as well. So if you don't see it on here, it's on either Rumble, Facebook, or Twitch. Twitch is also on Twitch too. It's also on Twitch too. So it's on, if any channel, any video that you see on here, if it's edited, this is how you know it's edited, because you can't see the live chat. That means YouTube told me, you got to take this part out. But if you see a video and it's edited, meaning the comments are gone or it's completely removed, go to Facebook, Twitch, or Rumble. It's over there. I stream to all three of those platforms. Shout out to Twitch, shout out to Rumble, shout out to Facebook. I stream there every time. So don't even trip. But I want my video back. That's the only reason why. It's not the strike. I want my video back up because I didn't do nothing to her. She do look. Let me stop before she strike this one too. Y'all know what she look like. Shoot. It ain't my fault that nigga stressed her out. What she want me to do? What? Somebody was holding Bible study after Baddies review. Girl, stop it. Thank you for the super chat, son. Creators will get people up for content, be playing in the chats, hijacking content, doxing, starting channels, lots of instigators in these streets. Let me tell you something about them content creators. They be having a lot of content creators in my chat, and I know it. I can tell. Because what they don't know is I subscribe to them too. It just may not be from Voodoo Doll TV. You get it? You get it? So when I go back to your channel and I hear me, I'll be like, yeah, sound about right. It actually makes me smile. At first I felt a little played or whatever, because I was like, man, you could at least shout me out. You know what I'm saying? Then I send y'all a super chat. Y'all act like y'all don't know who I am. I'll be like, y'all got to stop with all of that. Y'all got to stop. Nevertheless, neither here nor there. I like it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the content creators in here under aliases or just not commenting. Shout out to you guys. I'm here because of you. You guys have paved the, well, not all y'all. Let me back that up. Skirt. Not all y'all. Okay. But you know who you are. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey Dion, how you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing simply wonderful. But yeah, she struck me down to the ground. She sent me, Fab House said, YouTube sent me someone else content sounds just like you. Sound about right. But you know, if it's a New Orleans person, it's going to sound like me because we're all from New Orleans. So we use the same words, typically, you know, for the most part, and we sound the same. But I'm talking about people who ain't never had this sound. Listen to me and listen to me good. I'm talking about people who completely switched up whatever it was they was doing to start admitting little things that I'm doing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not, anybody from New Orleans know, a lot of us say the same thing. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who didn't used to start busting out in songs in the middle. And I didn't even start that, to be completely honest. Funky Dineva is where I seen that at. I don't mind saying where I got, you know what I'm saying, my little teens from. Funky Dineva, because he can't sing. And that's when I used to like it, because the people used to be mad. But he used to bust out in song in the middle of his thing, talking about he had lessons with Miss Jan. Sure did. But honestly, I used to do that in real life. And I remember one time on a stream, I just started doing it. And then, yeah. But I will say the first person I seen online doing it is Funky. It definitely is Funky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Girl, they using Acorn too? Duck ass? Girl, you lying. Girl, you lying. They got to stop now. Y'all got to stop. Who is January Flowers? That name sounds familiar. I think she be over here. Yeah, I know January Flowers be over here. I know she be over here. I've seen her in my chat. She don't hide January Flowers. Either she be in my chat or she be on the replay. Yeah. I've seen January Flowers. I think that's who I think that is. I think that's what it is. But now I don't mind. It makes me smile now. Nevertheless, the countdown don't belong to me. The countdown belong to StreamYard. That countdown y'all be saying, that StreamYard. That ain't mine. Y'all is being messy in the chat. Y'all is being messy in this chat. Y'all, I ain't said it. This is what they said. Now, if you're on here and you one of them content creators that don't want to be known, them people say what they got to say. Okay? Them people say what they got to say. Now, what else I wanted to talk about? So we got that out of the way. And speaking of content creators, let's go get funky. You want to know when I got offended? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I should be this honest. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. I got offended by Lovely T once, and let me tell you why. I'm about to be transparent. It was two people that offended me. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be transparent about this, okay? Because I gotta tell y'all how I really feel. So Lovely T, I think I still am subscribed, but I don't know. I just don't be seeing much of her content no more. But at one point, I used to watch Lovely T a whole lot, right? I like Lovely T. I like that she's diverse. I like that Lovely T could get on here and talk about some real stuff. She could talk about the gossip, the tea, da. So I like that. But Lovely T, one day, it was a Sunday. I never forget. This is how I knew Lovely T was watching me. It was a Sunday. They literally had nothing. Like the news was dry like Vegas in them doggone fake grasses and trees. And I literally created a lineup of things to talk about. I'm talking about, I was saying, let's talk about Kevin Hart's Bluegrass. And let's talk about, I created a lineup of things to talk about just because it was a Sunday. I was bored. And I was like, and this is right after I got demonetized. So I was like, I got to keep going live to keep myself in the algorithm, right? Right after I get off the stream, guess who got my exact same lineup, word for word, bar for bar? Take a guess. That wasn't what offended me. What offended me was when I went in her chat, I sent her a super chat, right? Like, oh, Lovely T, because I've never super chatted before I got the channel. Typically, I super chat for two reasons. Number one, advertising. And number two, because I be wanting support. But when you're a big channel like that, like Lovely T, it was for advertising. I ain't gonna lie. It was so somebody in her chat could be like, who that is, and come see. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so when I sent her the super chat, she was like, Voodoo Doll TV. Oh, thank you. Like she didn't know who I was. I said, oh, Lovely T. Lovely T. Now, if I would have been fine if she would have been like, oh, thank you, Voodoo Doll TV, and just went on, da. She didn't even have to acknowledge that she even knew who but to act like she absolutely did. Voodoo Doll T. I say, lovely T. Lovely T. You got to stop now. Oh, girl. That offended me. I ain't gonna lie. At that point, I said, yeah, That offended me. That offended me because I was like, all right, you took my whole lineup, girl. So I know I'm somewhere in your algorithm. But then when I send you a super chat, you acting, and this is what I don't get too. Let me ask y'all something. These channels with millions of subscribers, do content creators think if I mention another channel, then all my subscribers gonna leave me and go to them? That's just a wonder. Let me tell you the second person who I felt offended by, Tasha K. I ain't gonna lie, them the only two people offended me on YouTube, I think. But that's the top two, Tasha K. And the only reason I got offended by Tasha K, which I still like Tasha K, but I was offended, was Tasha K always be over here, first and foremost. Let's start there first. Tasha K is always over here. But somebody sent me something with Tasha K saying, New York. And I said, what? Natasha. Long as I've been watching you, I ain't never heard you break out a song, Tasha. What is going on? Yes, Lovely T is Nigerian. I said, what is going on, Tasha? And I wasn't really offended. I was kind of like, I ain't gonna lie. I was offended only because I was like, dang, Tasha, why you ain't say my name? You know what I'm saying? You got Bondi over there, girl. So it ain't like you ain't reaching back. That's what offended me. Because I'm like, girl, you got Bondi Blue. Shout out to Bondi Blue. But so you be reaching back. You got shout out to Couture Bay. You reach back to Sean. Girl, you reach back. You couldn't even say, hey girl. That's what offended me. Because I'm like, it's not like you, Lovely T. Lovely T don't put nobody on. She just don't. Lovely T don't put nobody on except that clear girl. Who allegedly they said, I ain't gonna go there, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? But ultimately, she be reaching back to the other people. Dang, girl, just say, hey, Voodoo. Dang, you be having 10,000 people in your chat. Dang, you know what I'm saying? 5 of them could have came over here and subscribed. But I still like Tasha though, so I ain't really tripping. It wasn't, and Tasha Acorn, so I gotta be more, I have more, what do you call it? I have more patience. She's one of us. Shout out to Mims. Mims pull up to my chat all the time. Oh, Gabor. I love Gabor. Gabor pulls up to the chat all the time. Some people, Top Cats, some content creators ain't like that. And Mims got a big channel. So, and Mims will come over here and contact. I mean, and send me a cash app. Not a cash app, a super chat. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever. What Tasha is? Dane Calloway. I love me some. Dane Calloway is the reason I woke up to find out who the hell I am. Shout out to Dane. What Tasha is? They say Tasha not Acorn. What she is? Help me out in the chat. What she is, girl. Anyways. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever got offended. And it was mostly because, dang, say my name so I can get a couple. Say my name. So a few of your people could come around here, child. But with Lovely T, it was like, dang, you stole my whole lineup and then act like you ain't know. That was cool. That was cold-blooded. Shout out to Dane Calloway, man. Shout out to Dane Calloway. Shout out to Dane. Shout out to Top Cats. Them dudes so deep in their knowledge, bro. I admire them. Honestly, sometimes I be wishing let me be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If I had my way, I wouldn't do no celebrity gossip. I wouldn't do none of this. I wouldn't do no reality shows. I would dig my head deep into educational content for my people. But that don't make me no ends. I got to make a coin, okay? I got to make a coin now. So I gotta dig, and plus I like it. It's just not my priority. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm not on here talking about, when I'm not searching for celebrity gossip, I don't watch this. I don't be watching it. I don't watch celebrity gossip. very seldom I'll click on celebrity guy. Girl, I be down there by Top Cats. I be down there by Dane. I be down there waiting on UBTV praying that he upload a new video. Girl, Dane got a new backup channel, Dane Calloway Unfiltered. I be over there by Carimio. I be all over the place, girl. I don't be on this side of my algorithm ain't this side, ain't the gossip. My algorithm is not the gossip, girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. My algorithm don't involve this. Let me see. Who am I? I can tell you right now what my algorithm gives me. Oh, you know who else done popped up in my algorithm too? The boy Red Supreme TV. And you know, at one point I couldn't stand him. That was back during the Manosphere days. But because he was banging on what's that girl name? On Cynthia G. You know, I was team Cynthia G. And he used to do lives and talk about Cynthia G all the time. And I used to be like, man, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? And he light skinned. You know what I'm saying? But I had to think about it. Hindsight is 2020. Cynthia G was saying some creative stuff about men. He had every right to drag her just like she was dragging them. It would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? For me to feel like he can't clap back. So I can't be mad at him for clapping back today. Back then, I was like, I hate this nigga. But then also, I seen that. We about to talk about that too. Also, he switched up his content. He don't do that manosphere stuff no more. Now he's on some black power, black empowerment stuff. So he done pop back up in my algorithm too. The research guy at Mike TV. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all something. I had a dream Mike TV and me got into it on YouTube. I had a dream Mike TV did a stream about me and was dragging me. I did. I had a dream about that like a week ago. I had a dream that Mike TV was on his stream dragging the F out of me. Calling me a pretendian. And I watch his channel too, for the most part. Now, this is what's going on. This is on the docket anyway. So this is what happened. Mike TV is a guy. He used to be a Tariq Nasheed follower. So he used to be FBA, but now he's over there. He's an Indian now. According to him, Native American. Those are two distinctive terms, right? These are two distinctive terms. They're not the same. Native American and India are not one and the same. But so he claims to be a Native American. Hold on. Let me read this. I'll come back to it. So, Mike TV has, I guess, did his genealogy and found out that his people, I don't know which side or which paternal, maternal, I don't know, but they Indian or Native American. I'm sorry, Native American. So he's online telling everybody, if you don't have a Indian card, like a card, not Indian, a Native American card, there's a card like an ID. You carry around this photo. I do be having random dreams, huh, Tuli? But you carry around this photo, but this ID, and it basically says it tells you you're a part of a tribe. Now, these are nationally or federally recognized, sometimes state recognized tribes. Meaning, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys know much about this, but the 5 civilized tribes are just a combination or a culmination of a whole bunch of other tribes. So Cherokee, if you really peel back the layers on all the people inside of the Cherokee nation or Cherokee tribe, they have different sub-tribes. Like, for instance, on my mother's side, the Suma tribe was the tribe that was that was known, but it was paper genocide written out. Okay, meaning if you go Google Suma tribe, I'm about to show you right now. If I go Google Suma tribe, it tells me the Suma tribe died out. Hold on. I'm about to show you right now. And I just want to say this. Hold on. Sign out. All right. Look. Peep this. I'm about to show y'all something. Now, I know per records and for a fact that my ancestors were of the Suma tribe. This is my maternal ancestry, right? So if you go to Google, it'll says the Suma were an indigenous people of Arido America. They had two branches, one living in the northern part of Mexican state of Chihuahua and the other living near present-day El Paso, Texas. They were semi-nomadic hunters-gatherers who practiced with little or no agricultural. Let's just pull it up. We on Wiki, but let's just go to Wiki and see what they see. Let's go to Wiki. I don't really like Wiki, but you know what I'm saying? Who with little or no agriculture. The Suma merged with Apache groups, listen, and the Mestizo population of northern Mexico and are extinct and as a distinct people. So look, according to Google, which we all know is a lie, they saying that they merged with Apache groups and the Mestizo population of northern Mexico and they are extinct. That is a lie. That is a lie. My grandmother, her mother, and her mother's mother are Suma Indian. My grandmother's aunt name is Suma. She has an aunt named India and an aunt named Suma. This is my grandmother. Because when her grandfather was a little boy, he ran away from Mississippi back to Texas, right? Back to Texas. He was a little boy. He was about 11, 12 years old, and he left with 3 or 4 other grown men. They ran away. They got away. So when he went back to Texas, by the time he returned back to Mississippi, this is my own personal family story. He had already married and he had one daughter and his wife was pregnant with one on the way. So the first daughter's name was India. The second daughter's name was Suma. Okay. So outside of folklore from the word of mouth, I have documented record that my family are Suma Indian. But if you go to Google, Google will say they are extinct. That is a lie, because that means that my grandmother, let me go back. My great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, my grandmother, my great-great-grandmother, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mama, and me. That would mean that we aren't who we are. Okay? So, with that being said, you can't really go with the whole Google thing and people that this is what they call paper genocide. You see what I'm saying? This is literally what they call paper genocide. Now, why is this important? So, Mike TV is a card-carrying Native American. Mike's TV's thing is if you don't have a card, you must be a pretendian. That's Mike TV's thing. He think anybody that don't have a card, that don't have a Native American card or don't have a tribal card is a pretendian, when that is not the case. That is actually, to be completely honest, and this is just my opinion. Let me say this too. I'm not discouraging nobody from going get with a tribe. Please, if you want to, I encourage you to go do that. My thing is records and government documentation is what makes you who you are, not a card. Not to mention those tribes are intermixed with clear people. Let me say that again. Those tribes are intermixed with clear people. To be completely honest, this is just my opinion. I don't know. I can't say nothing about nothing. I'm just saying in my opinion. In my opinion, it's actually more authentic to not go and mix with the $5 footlongs versus, you know what I'm saying? So if you know that they fake and you real, why would you go intermingle with them? Think about that. And this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. If you know that the group or the federally, and a lot of people go do it, let me be honest, a lot of people go do it for money. A lot of people do it for money. They think they're going to get these type of, welfare checks and all that. A lot of people, not all people, but a lot of people do it for money. Because a lot of them are federally recognized or state recognized and things of that nature. So a lot of them get stipends and checks and stuff. I don't know. Allegedly, that's what they said. But why would you go mix with the $5 Indians if you know they're fake? Doesn't that kind of say that you and them are one and the same? So this is just my regular brain logic. So with that being said, I'm not gonna go try to blend in with no Cherokee tribe, even though I have Cherokee on my daddy's side. I told you I haven't even gotten to his side. I hadn't even gotten to his side. But ultimately, yeah, I'm for me. Everybody, please, if you want to go be with a tribe, I encourage you to do so. I'm just saying, for me, it's a no for me, dog. But he believes that if you don't have the card, then you ain't no real Indian, you're a pretendian. Now, I did notice, and I gotta say this, isn't he like biracial or something? B-Dub just put it in the chat, but I always thought that. Ain't he like biracial? Ain't he like a half and half? He's very light-skinned if he ain't a half and half. And with that being said, yeah, in my opinion, this is no shade, but all credibility goes out of the window for me. Simply because this is, and again, this is no shade. Don't y'all go over there and tell that boy I'm talking about him. I'm just being honest. I'm being blunt. It's a blunt Friday. Why not? But simply because
he ain't even from Acorn.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, but he's pretty good on the research though. But you can't tell me about who I am and indigenous to anywhere because
he ain't even from Acorn.
You see what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. Okay. Now I'm about to give y'all my thing about the research guy. So according to oh yeah, and then when that nigga went against Topcats, I really was like, I'm talking about Mike TV. Then he was doing some videos about Topcats, and I was like, man, yeah, he gotta go. He gotta, cause he a very emotional dude. That Mike TV dude, he's a very emotional dude. But anyway, the research guy, was the number one thing I don't like about the research guy, which I like a lot of things about him, but the number one thing I don't like about him is he's trying to blend the Hebrew Israelite thing with the indigenous thing, and I don't like that. I don't like that. He's trying to blend in being a Hebrew Israelite and indigenous. Now, let me say this. I do believe that we have similar doctrine as far as indigenous people of America and the Hebrew Israelites. They're not always wrong. They're just stupid. My problem with that is you're trying to blend religion with identity. I don't like that. That's not my thing. I don't like that. I don't think that the two should intertwine. Does that make sense? So that's my number one thing I don't like about the research guy. That's my biggest thing I don't like about the research guy. But the research guy goes back and forth with Mike TV because allegedly Mike TV, I don't know what even happened with them. Oh no, let me finish my gripes with the research guy. Then the research guy, that's it. I think that's my only gripe with the research guy. I think I don't watch much of his content. I don't, because he blend that Hebrew Israelite shit now. I don't like that. So I don't watch much of his content. But so let's get back into it. The research guy and Mike TV got into it because Mike TV called him a pretendian because he don't have no card, talking about the research guy. Then and then he also had somebody come on there and say that they asked the research guy to do genealogy, and they never got the genealogy. I'm gonna just give you my completely unbiased opinion because both of them do genealogy. Mike TV and the research guy does genealogy. I personally, this is just me, I'm not telling you what to do. I personally would not give a stranger the information of my ancestry. Let me say that again. Not even me. I personally would not give a stranger access to my ancestry. And a lot of people be like, well, I mean, what they gonna do? Steal it and run off on the plug? It's way bigger than that. It's way, to me, that's like giving somebody your social security number. But both of them offer classes, and both of them say, if you want your genealogy done, go ahead on and go over there. I love Rod Hayes. I love Rod Hayes. I love Rod Hayes. I love Rod Hayes down to the ground. Do you hear me? The young elder, I don't know if I ever met him. I think I heard about him. Black Magic. I got to check them out. I don't know who that is, but I'm damn sure going to check them out. But I love me some Rod Hayes. Rod Hayes, I'm sorry. And Baba Rashan, the elder. I love the elder too. You know what I'm saying? But I personally wouldn't give you guys. This is just me. I just wouldn't tell. I wouldn't give a stranger the information to my ancestry. I just wouldn't. But they both give classes, so do it as you please. I just think it's dangerous to me. All right. Let me read some of these super chats. Hold on. But what about the Manosphere Messiah? Oh, I think I read that one already. Son says, I read that one already too. Hold on. Unforgettable says, JT Jackson is suing Kevin Hart. Did not tell you. Oh, yeah, we about to get into that too. We about to get into that. Thank you, Unforgettable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Eduardo, thank you for the super chat. Vu need an icon for non-FBA who support FBA. I'll think about that. That's a good idea. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you so much. You're right. That actually sounds like a great idea. Thank you so much. I'll look into that. Dion says, are you Acorn? Yeah. No, I ain't Acorn. BB says, once Lovely T had me fish grease, that means hot as hell. I just had to grab my fake pearls and log off. I don't mess with her no more. Yeah. I don't after that I stopped watching her content because I was like, girl, you can't take my whole lineup and act like you don't know who I am, girl. Stop it. Yes. Anyways, but yeah, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, It's Breeding You, for the super chat. That's why we cousins, boo. My 6th grandma is Suma. Are they from Mississippi? We really might be cousins for real. For real. And Dion, don't try to ask me no question and no joke. You know you want to ask me if I'm Acorn. How you gonna ask me that? And I just told you who my tribe was. See how them people be doing in them jokes, Dion? You got to look. Go lay down, Dion. I told you the people tell you the truth in 2 ways. Well, how do people tell you the truth? In a joke and when they mad? I told y'all. Dion thinks she's slick. She said, yep, Mississippi, South Carolina, and Georgia. Yep, we probably is related for real. We probably is related for real. Quiet as it kept. But so them two beefing back and forth. And let me say this with Mike TV and Research Guy. I hate when niggas get a hold of stuff because they make it bad for everybody else. Why are we fighting? What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? Because I don't understand for the life of me why niggas gotta, and then it's not just Mike TV saying that you gotta have a card. It's a bunch of other people saying if you don't have a card, niggas that went aligned themselves with the $5 Indians. What we fighting for? How you gonna go align yourselves with the $5 Indians and then come back and tell us because you got a card and they let you come down to the powwow that you more indigenous or Indian than anybody else? Y'all got to stop. But that's why I hate when niggas get old. See, I love black people and I love niggas too. But certain spaces ain't for niggas. And I just hate that niggas had to come to this. I really do. Because they it's kind of like they peeing in the pool. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. But nevertheless, that's what it is. That's what, with them two fighting. Child, I don't really care about none of them, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really care. I think so too, Abundance. It gotta be that proximity to clear folk. It's got to be. Because how you get with a tribe and they gave you a card and then boom. Oh, all y'all wabos and pretendians. Girl, what? Love you, Dion. But look, girl, what? That's crazy work. But that's why I don't tell nobody who their identity is, and can't nobody tell me who mine is. Nevertheless, yeah, that's what's going on with that. But you guys be mindful of that craziness with them beefs, and also be mindful of giving these people all your information, trying to get your genealogy done. Go to ancestry.com, myfamilysearch.com. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Go down there and start your family tree. Trust me, it's gonna take you a little while, but you'll get it. Now let's move on. Let's go get this whole thing with Kevin Hart. He wasn't even on the docket, but I'm about to talk about him anyway. Let's go get Kevin Hart a little bit of ass. See, I thought we canceled him after my boy interview. Cat Williams. I thought we canceled him. But see, Kevin smart. He know the grown folk wasn't gonna deal with him. So Kevin went down there by them churn. Over there by Kai Sanat and them. He went got that that audience. So y'all remember? Hold on. Oh, this is good. Hold on. Y'all remember? First of all, Kevin liked to sue people. Let's start that first. But y'all remember? Kevin got caught with them people in that two-seater with 3 people in the front, and he had that car accident. No, that's not the one. Kevin got caught cheating. That was the Vegas thing, I think, huh? Let me see. Let's just share it. I don't want to be lying. It says, FOH News says, this is in 21 hours ago. Kevin Hart's former best friend, Jonathan JT Jackson, who was once like a brother to him, is suing the comedian for $12 million. The lawsuit claims breach of contract and emotional distress following the fallout from the 2017 S-tape scandal, right? So Kevin was caught with an S-tape, and he tried to say that he was trying to say that he was being extorted by his so-called best friend that he grew up with a little bitty boy from. I'm just over exaggerating, but his best friend before the fame. And basically, they did an investigation and found out that the lie detector test that said that was a lie. Well, part of that was Kevin was supposed to come back out there and exonerate the man's name, because what happened was, if the man, if your name is tarnished in Hollywood, you can't get no more work. And that's just what happened. The man couldn't get no more work. And Kevin never came out and was like, you know what? I was wrong. I put that on my best friend, and that was wrong. My bro innocent, da. Kevin didn't say that. So the man is suing him. Let's get into it. Hold on. The best friend is suing him because it ruined his career. Oh, my bad.
Ones we can depend on.
Girl, look him. It says Kevin Hart's former best friend, Jonathan JT Jackson. I already read this. I want to show y'all this. I need to go get what he originally said. Hold on. Remember he tried to sue Tasha K too? Look.
A man who cheated on her birthday weekend in Vegas. That's how the story was run for a long time. And Kevin's team was successful in shifting that narrative to Kevin being the victim of something that happened in Las Vegas.
Attorney Jacob Glucksman. Jacob, can you kind of detail what's currently going on with JT?
Yeah, happy to. So what's going on right now is that, well, let me take it back for a second. When I came onto this case, we sort of blew it up and exposed to the DA that this has nothing to do with extortion. Whatever the allegations were, it has nothing to do with extortion. The DA, to his credit, agreed, saw that, and dropped all the extortion cases against JT. However, that wasn't it for the DA. They have an attitude of they won't stop at anything for this case. They have it out for JT, and they will stop at nothing to get him. And that's what's very problematic about this case, because and that's unique to Los Angeles, especially because what we have going on right now is a celebrity case of celebrity justice, where you get one of the biggest stars in the world who is getting his own set of law enforcement and prosecutor and judge and justice system against someone who he feels did wrong by him. And that's not okay. We can't stand for that anywhere in our system. So you hear a lot about what's going on in the news now with criminal justice reform and police officers and law enforcement and prosecutors manipulating evidence, changing evidence, falsifying evidence. That's exactly what has gone on in this case. It started from the beginning. The original search warrants against JT were fraught.
So I don't want to play the whole thing, but if you guys are tracking this, what's going on. What basically happened was Kevin threw his best friend under the bus. That's literally what happened. Kevin threw his so-called best friend from before the fame, threw him under the bus just to save his arse. This is the gag. What's the girl name? Iniko. She wasn't going nowhere anyway. Or maybe he thought she was and was going to take all her money, all his money or whatever. But Kevin ended up throwing his so-called best friend under the bus and leaving him out to dry, having him take the lick. They did a whole investigation, and the man's name was exonerated. Kevin Hart was supposed to come back and exonerate that man in social media so that the man could get other jobs. Because who wants to hire the dude that they feel like, you know what I'm saying, going to extort them? So Kevin was supposed to come out and say, you know, my bad to my bro, you know, whatever the case may be. And Kevin never did that. He never did that. Kevin actually came out and said a whole bunch of nothing. He was talking loud and ain't saying nothing. He was inside of his car. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. He was inside of his car. It was so disingenuous. It was so disingenuous. It was disgusting. And he another one too. He liked to play like he liked to play like, you know, oh, just give it to God, da. But the fact of the matter is Kevin Hart is not a good person. I know y'all think he funny. I used to think he was funny when he was actually doing funny stand-up. But not no more. Not no more. Because first of all, he panders to them clear folk. And then secondly, on top of him pandering to the clear folk, it's not even funny no more. All he talks about is his family, like he this huge family man. But the word on the curb is Kevin Hart be out there passing out peeing like Halloween candy, allegedly. I didn't say it. Hell, they said when that car flipped over around there, it was him and the two clear people, a man and his wife. And they said the lady was sitting on his lap. What was going on? What was going on? And look, let me show y'all this. They used to really be like real life best friends. Like they really was best friends in real life. Like, and for him to throw his homeboy under the bus tells me everything I need to know. That literally tells me everything I need to know. That was your best friend. She was my best friend. Follow me to dig it in. Oh, you remember that Abundance? Abundance said, do the white voice when the 911 call. Girl, I forgot what I even did for that. That was funny. When the 911 people call, I forgot what I even did. What I did. That was so long ago. Y'all remember when the car flipped over and they say he had jumped out the car and ran back home, girl. No ambulance or nothing. And his whole back was broke or whatever the case may be. And they say Aniko was at the house, girl, calling 911. I gotta hit a phone call again. I don't remember what I did. But that was a funny live. That was a funny stream, Abundance. That was a real funny stream. I just don't remember the call though. I remember what it was like, but I don't remember for real. But that was his real life best friend. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You a dirty ass nigga. You do that to your best friend, you a dirty nigga. Let me see. Kevin Hart responds to extortion. Let's go down. Let's go there. What we talking about? He was my best friend. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And look how much of an actor he is. Peep how much of an actor this nigga is. Hold on. What a video. Oh, here you go. Peep how much of an actor this nigga is. No thanks. Why they be hitting you as soon as you get on here? Girl, I don't want to sign up for this ugly ass shit. I'm just here for the content, girl.
Kevin Hart sex extortion scandal has officially identified herself and is ready to set the record straight. On Tuesday, high-powered lawyer Lisa Bloom tweeted that she is now representing the, quote, woman at the center. Hart revealed an alleged extortion attempt against him in an emotional apology video to his pregnant wife, Aniko Parrish, and his children. In the video posted to Instagram, Hart claimed that there was someone who was trying to make...
Oh, I thought he was going to play it. Oh, get off of here, sir. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find the actual video of him talking about... you got to see how he really was just like, oh, my family, I was extorted. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Okay. Look, peep this. Peep this. Here you go. Here you go.
In return,
knowing he lying.
This led Hart to release an emotional apology on Instagram.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back. And because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids. And I just, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when you know you're wrong, and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. But I'm not going to also allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes.
Pause. You see that? Look how he threw his best friend under the bus. He apologized to his wife for cheating, but then turned around and threw his best friend. I'm not going to let a person get financial gain off of my mistake. Look.
To have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
This nigga went and made it seem like, let me see if they going to play anything else from him. This nigga made it seem like his best friend really played on him, and his best friend really found the tape from the hotel, and tried to sell it back to him, or he was gonna release it. This a dirty nigga. This your best friend from childhood. This is crazy to me. And he was supposed to come back out and be like, "Hey y'all, I lied." Basically, for lack of better terms, that's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to come back out and clear that man's name. And he didn't. And he did not. And because he did not, that man is suing him for $12 million. Period. Pooh. As he should. As he should. He's not a good person. All he wanted, listen, y'all gotta be, hey, watch behind them people who be acting and all that. Watch behind them people who be acting and all that. They be putting that front on. Oh, my beautiful family. Girl, them people don't be who they, girl. So shout out to the brother. He should sue his ass. Good. Sue him. I hope he win though, but I just know how they go with that influence, and Kevin probably know people and stuff. You know how it go. But he should sue him because that's wrong. Now let's move on. Who else I got on this docket? Let's go get funky. Charleston calls. I meant to say Charles. They must have said Charleston. Let's go get funky. Funky talking under women's clothes again, and I don't understand how to. I want to show you. We about to study this right now. So Funky did an Instagram video saying basically the price of coochie is below the price of bussy. He said bussy is the high price item. All the men's want some bussy. He said, and oxtails is even higher than the price of bussy. I mean coochie. My bad. Let's go get funky. Funky guys, he likes to violate every now and again. I don't know if it's just something inside of him, and I just don't understand what's the obsession, child. And his fans, I guess they're numb to it, I guess. So it don't really bother them when he get to acting a fool. But he's talking about, hold on, let me stop sharing and share again. All right, close this. He's over there talking about how coochie is cheaper now than oxtails. He said oxtails is right up under bussy. That's what he said. Here you go. Let's get into it. Can y'all see this? Okay, yeah, y'all can see it.
Imagine killing somebody for any amount of money. But if I had to fake like I could find a reason to kill somebody over some money, it dog show wouldn't be enough money that you can transfer via Cash App and PayPal. This is what happens when the price of coochie falls below conch meat. I'm telling y'all, it ain't going for nothing. And y'all finna be real mad when I tell y'all this. Bussy going for more than a pack of oxtails. Baby, they got real fish, coochie over there on the shelf with tilapia. It's right over there with matter of fact, let me check what the market rate is today. What's today? The 10th? No, they say the market rate don't fell below tilapia, but I looked at the NASDAQ, baby. The NASDAQ said bussy is up 200 points. They say bussy is hot commodity, baby. They say bussy is just it's a supply a supply problem and a demand problem, baby. They say it's flying off the shelves. It's flying. They say people, they just saying it because it can't be duplicated. Not the real thing, no way. I'm telling y'all, men control the purse strings of the nation, and they don't want traditional coochie no more. They don't want it. They don't want you, fish. They want transpuss. They want transpuss and bussy. Fish went out 3 years ago. Y'all didn't see the trend. Y'all didn't see as the market rate was going down and down and down. And then coochie got fake. All that BBL stuff. See, they got all that BBL stuff in it. It done made it toxic. And it's giving the men's prostate cancer. Men's, and especially good men's, they are at risk messing with real fish. BBL girls don't poison the fish line. It don't poison the pond, baby. You got transpuss and bussy, baby. It's selling like no other. I'm telling you, baby. This is a bit bussy at the top. They love boy pussy. It's up at the top. The straighter they is, the more money they make, the more masculine they is, the more boy pussy they like. They love it. And then sis, let me tell you something. Trans puss is selling on the black market, honey, because that's that secret lover. See, they'll buy that bussy out in the open market because they'll be like, oh, this my stylist, this my cousin, this my homeboy nephew. They'll buy that out in public, but that trans puss, baby, that's all. They say it's selling all on the black market. They say when you got unexplained withdrawals on y'all joint bank account from your man and you don't understand, they say that's secret lover payment. That's for that trans puss. I'm telling y'all, this is what happened. The price of fish don't fail. The price of fish done fail. Got them girls out there killing all biz for their cash out. They said selling it was the oldest profession. Y'all didn't think it was going to go out of style at some point? And people were just going to get tired of it? They were just going to get a little tired of it. That's why Miss Netta winning. I'm telling y'all. All y'all men be home watching Miss Netta envious of Charles. They real envious of Charles. I'm telling y'all. Y'all.
There's just so much to unpack here.
Charles was great, man. He got a baby daddy and y'all brothers. Might be your daddy too. And they daddy. And they want you. What they Loretta Devine, them already told y'all, oh, waiting to exhale. And they slow. And they got bad credit. And they want you to be their mama. And they daddy too. I'm gonna have to cut this up for a clip tomorrow. Let me move right. And they did.
All right. So you kind of got what Funky Dineva said. So this is where I found issue with what Funky saying. First of all, he said fish. First of all, I don't like the term, but apparently he has tens of thousands of people that be in his chat every day who don't mind. So unless we get on code, I could scream to the top of my lungs because them women gonna run back over there. I even seen people in my chat. I love Funky. So they got women who don't mind their wounds being referred to as fish below the price of tilapia. Tilapia not even real fish. So if your vagina is below the price of a farm raised, I hope y'all know this. Tilapia is not real fish. Like it's really, they literally made it. But ultimately, I don't know who Carmen and Corey is, Mila. I don't know who that is. But ultimately, if you're okay with him joking, I keep telling y'all the truth comes out between Mad Day and the joke. But if you're okay with him joking, saying that your coochie is below the price, I know it's my opinion, Shelly. That's why I'm saying it. Hold on. You talking loud and ain't saying nothing. See, look how they get the windmilling. You talking loud and ain't saying nothing. Of course it's my opinion. You're on my page, Ducky. Of course it's my opinion. Now, I could have said y'all was stupid and slow for being over there and allowing him to talk to you like that, but I didn't. I said some people like it and that's cool. But here you come. Voodoo, that's your opinion. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What you saying that for? Of course it's my opinion. That's why you over here to hear it. Don't start with no me this morning. Not this morning. Not today. Not today. If you don't mind your vagina being low the price, if you have one, if you don't mind him saying your vagina is below the price of fake fish, then that's on you. Of course it's my opinion. Duh, that's why it's called Voodoo Doll TV. Everybody come to hear my opinion. Moving on, like I was saying. The fish itself is offensive to me. The fish term. Then you're going to say our wounds are below the price of tilapia, which is not even a real fish. So what that tells me is he's trying to say the value of fish, right? The value of wounds or vaginal areas is below the price of basically a fake fish, and all the men's want bussy. That's what he's implying, that all the men's want bussy. Do I think there are men who want bussy? Yes. I know that to be a fact. Are there down low men who want bussy and crave to have bussy? Yes. Absolutely, without a doubt. But to tell me that, your men's and your daddies and your uncles and your husbands and all them secretly wishing they was Charles so they can go down there and get Miss Nutter. If I was a man, I would be offended. If I was a man. But I'm not a man. But I just want you guys to know, you got to watch that. People try to tell you things to make you believe that is real when it's really not. People, right, Love Maria. Let them tell it. Everybody gay. And let them tell it. Everybody gay. And that's just not the honest to God truth. It really just isn't. Like somebody, that damn Daryl, that damn Daryl says I'm a gay man and I'm offended. Listen, you guys. Listen to what I'm trying to say. There are a group of men who are down low or who like trans women, and that's okay. But they got people online that will literally sit up there and tell you see what I'm saying? Something that's not true to make it true. And this is what's scary. A lot of the women was agreeing. But I don't understand why our vages is always the topic. Below concrete. Shelly, I don't have a problem with it being true in some cases. My problem is don't make that a blanket statement because that's not true in all cases. Yes, there are some men who don't want vag. That's been like that since the beginning of time. But don't sit up here on and make it seem like, oh, because, and first of all, every woman don't have no BBL. Every woman don't have no BBL. So you can't say that's the reason why. To make a blanket statement like that, oh, coochie is below the price of, you a lie. And I hate when some people, not all, but some people in the community try to paint this broad stroke brush. But if we do it, we anti this or we phobic that. The problem of the thing about it is every straight man don't want to be with every trans woman. That's just not true. Factually, every straight man do not want to be with a trans woman. I know gay men who don't like trans women. What are you talking about? So it's just like, I just don't like the broad stroke. And to put that out into tens of thousands of people's ears, no, I'm sorry, hundreds of thousands, because that's how much he be having by the time the next day pull up. A lot of people will start to believe that. I get there are tons of men that do. And we don't know if it's tons, but there are men that do outside the box. But does that mean all? Think about what you're saying. You're saying, but there are tons of men that do. Okay, let's say there are tons of men that do. Do that mean all? Do that mean all of the men around here want to sleep with trans women? Is that what you're saying? It doesn't make sense outside the box. You sound crazy right now. I don't agree with that. It's not factually true nowhere. It's just not. Y'all want to make that to be true because that's your reality. If it's your reality, fine. It's just not everybody else's. It is for some others. Some people share reality. But everybody is not everybody. That's just not true. And you wrote it in caps as if it's right and it's wrong. You wrote that shit in caps as if it's right and it's wrong. It's the broad statements for me. And it's the cosigns of the broad statement. That what I'm saying to women, no matter how much we say don't call us fish, black women are detrimental as it pertains to, no, I ain't gonna say detrimental. Black women will lay their life down for black men. Period, point blank. I don't care how they come. Black women will do anything. They will sacrifice their kids for black men, okay? So with that being said, I'm not trying to, girl, Shelly, you can't reverse psychology this shit to me. You can't, Shelly, you really tried it. You tried it. You cannot reverse. Now you're going to reverse psychology it to me and tell me I'm trying to persuade somebody how to feel. I didn't tell you how to feel. I literally just said there are some people who feel like that. There are some people who like, some men who like down low men or like gay men or like trans women. I said that. Do you have your listening ears on? I think you got to turn your listening ears on. Hocus pocus, Shelly, focus. I need you to focus, baby. I literally admitted that there are men. I literally admitted that there are men. I hope you don't get one damn penny. Yeah, let me get you off of here. It be people like Shelly who go do the reporting and all of that, but I'm gonna get you off of here anyway. Nevertheless, I'm not about to keep going back and forth with no ignoramus. Listen to what I'm saying, because I can't. To people like that, you can't talk to them. You can't talk to them. So back to what I was saying. What I'm saying is to paint that broad stroke to a large audience where you are an influencer. As a content creator, we're influencers, right? So with that being said, what? Heterosexual men that want heterosexual women. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't understand the comment. Come back. Anyways, to paint that broad stroke by saying, oh, all the men, your daddies, your uncles, your cousins, and all of that, it's just not true. It's just not. It just isn't. And I'm more offended by the way that he spoke, but it's like, how can I use my voice to be offended when so many women Ride for this man, regardless of the disrespect he spewed through a joke. No matter of the disrespect he spewed through a joke, a lot of women love them some funky. It's almost like fighting an uphill battle. And I know all women aren't gonna think alike, but dang, can we at least agree on the respect part? I would ride with him saying all men want gay men, trans women, and all that. Okay, cool. But the respect part, can we at least agree on that? To say that your wound is worth less than the price of tilapia? He called it fish and then put it next to fake fish and said it's cheaper than that. That's crazy to me. Thank you, Rochelle, for the generous super chat. He's insulting and disrespectful to women directly to their faces. Women who support him don't love and value themselves. He's putting all women in the same box. It's hateful, sad, and ignorant. Absolutely, it is. And that's really the gist of it. That's really the gist of it. Because I can't joke like that. Oh, I wish I could say a joke that I would have said. I'll tell Miss Parker when I get off the phone, when I get off the live. I could say it to her. Because I wish I could get on here and joke like that. Girl, them people be done came down. Girl. If I could say the jokes like he just did, using the same type of derogatory things inside my joke, girl, they be done took the whole channel off. Do you hear me? And that's the reason why, as Black women, a lot of us can't get certain things, not because we get things done, but certain things we can't get done because we let our feelings or how we feel about a person. That's fine. Love funky. That's fine. But lower than the price of tilapia. That was big. Concrete. Below concrete. That's crazy. Thank you again for the super chat, Rochelle. I appreciate the generous super chat. Thank you, Kay Nicole, for the super chat. She says, keep going, boo. Thank you so much. I just think that that's crazy. And it's a lot of people behind these avatars on online. Let me say this to the avatar people. It's a lot of y'all be talking cash money shit is naive because y'all know y'all would never do that in real life. You could tell. Y'all don't be having no pictures on y'all profile. Y'all just be putting like regular random names on there because the internet is where you get to release and be something you ain't. The internet is where you get to come and be something you ain't. And I just hate that for y'all. Thank you for the super chat outside the box. I was saying that there are plenty of heterosexual men that want heterosexual women. I was responding to what Shelly said. Oh, gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My apologies. But let's dig into the psychology of this. Let's dig into the comments. This ain't no joke. Now, this might be a man, not a man, a trans woman. This ain't no joke. You spin straight men absolutely prefer trans women, sometimes even feminine men. They'll deny it in public and live a double life, but this is absolutely facts, okay? As long as they don't come back after they had their share of pussy, because baby, they can have that doodle stick fish. I don't want it no more. They got it calling themselves fish, child. Ladies, it's time to take a much needed break and let them wear out that pussy. Look, now they said, now he got people around here saying lead them in, girl. Thank you, pretty baby 75. I rebuke this message in the name of Jesus. This is crazy. It's that BV and them botched BBLs that's affecting the gross national product, baby. That's a woman, I think. Wow. See what I'm saying? Only thing I'm going to say is I'm not even getting mad no more. I'm not letting this shit mess up my energy. I'm not getting mad no more. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. These are the facts. The facts are just this. Anybody who lets somebody talk down on you to you, and you in a joke, and you think that that's okay, you might have a bunch of internalized issues that you need to go check out. You might want to go talk to somebody. It's no difference from a woman being with an abusive man, physically, emotionally, mentally, and still staying. It's almost like some women get off on that. And in my opinion, it's just in my opinion, I think that that's an unhealthy mindset to have, because the reason why a lot of people don't take Black women seriously or don't protect Black women is because some of the reason is because we don't even protect ourselves. We got to start protecting ourselves first. I don't care how good of friends we are or how much I like your content. I'm not about to let you disrespect me, bro. Now that's where we draw the line. I could love your content down to the ground. Do you hear me? I could love, but you're not about to disrespect me over and over and over and over and over and over. God damn, Funky Bunch. Y'all got him together when he was talking about Kiki killing over. What happened this time? Dang, we picking and choosing, huh? But that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Why is not letting you send a super chat, Zara? I don't know why. You might have something going on. You got to check with your banking information. Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat. You're right, Boo. Keep doing your thing, and Fat. Thank you so much. Thank you. Voiceovers by Stephanie Marie. She says, thanks so much, doll, for bringing so much vital information to the forefront to our people. Thank you so much, guys. Thank y'all so much. But it's giving vagina envy, because I ain't never talked about peeing that much, and I love peeing. But I wouldn't just be sitting up here every day talking about penis is sick, penis is bad, peen. You know what I mean? Like, it just wouldn't be a regular thing for me, because I actually love it. But if I really was envious of it and I wanted one, or I'm not saying he do, but I'm just saying that's what it's giving. That's just what it's giving. But you know, it was vulgar, it was vile, and I hate that there were hundreds of thousands of women in that chat probably laughing and kikiing. It's crazy, Funky. And this right here, like I say, is what makes that's why I Funky, every time I get a chance to drag that slew-footed corn on the cob on a thumb toe of that bastard. That's why his feet is shaped like the letter K. That was God. And that's why his head is shaped ugly, and he got an ugly face, and he looked like his apartment stink. Yeah, he ashy too. He looked like his apartment smell like musty clothes. And not because he been working out, just because he be musty. You know what I'm saying? That's why that was God saluting his feet like that. That was God. God said, you will not walk straight. And let me tell you this, your health relies on your feet. When your feet start being unhealthy, and to the women's in the chat that would love to just laugh at anything, even though you're being insulted right to your face, but simply because you love Funky, I just have this to say.
Fuck you and your family, bitch!
Period. Okay? Period. Period, Pooh. Because y'all bitches is holding back progress. We done already made it one thing to say, hey, don't call us fish. Don't call us fish. We had already got the community online. They're not going to call us fish. We're not going to call them bad terms. Everybody shook hands on it. And then here y'all going Funky chat. Yeah, Funky. Coochie is at the bottom of the shelf. It's below shelf. It ain't even bottom shelf liquor. Funky. Yeah, Funky. I love me some Funky. I just love me some Funky. Funky, I love me some Funky. Oh, Funky, you're absolutely right. My vaginal walls are nothing but the walls of Jericho. They just won't fall down. Yeah. You're so funny, Funky. Funky, you're so funny. Yes, my husband wants to be with the pussy. I know. That shit need to be studied. That shit need to be studied. And I don't think it's about gender when it comes to this in our community, because I feel like the gender part is the second, not gender, or the sexuality part. Like whatever, what do you call it? The preference, not preference. No. Not gender. What is it? Gender expression. I don't know. It's too many words. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Okay. But I'm trying to say something here. But I don't think it matters where you fall on this spectrum. What I'm trying to say is certain things should be off limits. And degrading the wombs that create the earth, mind you, not Africans, not other black people. The black people of the Americas are the mother earth. See, they used to tell us back in the day with them Africans. That's a lie. We ain't even genetically like them. But the wombs who supply the earth, do you hear me? Not the city, bitch. Not the country hoe. The world, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? But the wombs that supply the earth, you're going to let him laugh and deduce that down to less than the price of tilapia? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Let's move on, because I don't want to be on here too long. I gotta go run, then I gotta go get a pedicure. She knows. Listen, anything that I would address, it would be to the person. It wouldn't even be to the community, because I don't have a problem with the community. I actually love the community. Hell, we learn a lot from each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just the onesie twosies, and I hate it because they go on social media and they have this big old voice and it projects real loud, and it'll make you think. And to black women in the chat, please do me this favor. Do not take what you be seeing on social media as what all of them feel like, because that's not the truth. That's the guideline is not true. And I get it. I used to be like that too. It triggered. It's very triggering. So it'll make you think like the whole, like when we was doing that Cynthia G. Mansfield shit, I hated all niggas. At least I thought I did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you guys to take what Funky is saying and that's why I came up here to talk about this, because I don't want you to take what Funky is saying as the blanket for the community, because that's just not the truth. It's not the blanket. It's not the truth for his community nor mine. It's just not. Or ours, or the hetero community. It's just not. So I don't want you to take that like that. But the onesie twosies who have the loud voices and the microphones, they paint the brush like that, like the whole community feels like that, and it's just a lie. It's just a lie, and that's the part I want. And I don't want no woman to degrade their womb for a joke. Don't degrade your womb because it's funny. Please don't do that. Because if you could laugh at that, I know, girl, the health of the vaginal. Just don't do that. I just hate that, because it causes a division that really don't need to be there. And this was worse too. Let me say this too. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm moving on. How come every time we turn around, it's the gaslighting for me. Every time we turn around, it's always a person from the LGBTQ, typically a black male, but it's always a person from the LGBTQ starting with us. And then when we respond, they say we trying to replace them or we jealous of them. Is it just me? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm tripping. No, put a 1 in the chat if this is what they're doing, or put a 2 in the chat if I'm tripping. They get on here and they'll say the most egregious shit. And then as soon as one of us respond, and it's a war for back, tit for tat, they'll turn around and say, y'all ain't nobody trying to be y'all. Y'all just jealous. Y'all just jealous. Y'all just trying to sit up there and make us up, because you don't, and you don't. Don't nobody want to be y'all, girl. Don't nobody want to be. And it's just like, bitch, if you wouldn't have said nothing, ho, we wouldn't have been here. Every time the whole thing with Tasha K and TS started because the TS came on here and said women don't own periods. They always start. This is the reverse psychology I keep trying to tell y'all about, though. Listen to me and listen to me good. Pay attention. Pay attention. And again, it's a small, minute few in a large group. It's not everybody. But pay attention. They say some egregious shit. Then when you respond, they turn right back around and be like, see, there you go. Y'all always trying to, there ain't nobody trying to be like y'all. Y'all just want to make it, and y'all just jealous of us. How, Sway? You brought us up. We didn't bring you up. We don't never be in women's spaces talking about trans women or gay men. We just don't. It's just the God honest truth. It's just the God honest truth. On average, I'm gonna just say that on average, we not sitting around talking because we don't really. It's not that we don't care. It's just it just doesn't come up to the forefront of our head. Like I don't understand, but they this is what they do. It's the whole bait and switch thing. Yeah, the manosphere does the same thing. They come out with some crazy shit like what Funky just said. I swear to God, Funky just said vagina is below the price of tilapia. That's what Funky just said. He called it fish. He said it's below the price of fake fish. It's bottom shelf. It's concrete. They got BBLs. The men's don't want it. They want the bussies. Now, as soon as somebody respond to it, they will flip it and say, y'all just jealous of, and that's what we be talking about. Y'all always. Let me just say this. Let me say this. This the God honest truth. I wish the camera was on, but I look a mess. The top of my hair, not the middle top of my hair, not braided. To the black trans women and the black gay men who feel like you're untouchable. To the black trans women and the black gay men who bait black women to say something back to you and act crazy, and who are gaslighters and who are attacking black women and then turn around and make it seem like the black women are attacking you. Know this. This is about to be harsh but true. Know this. Know this. I need everybody to put their listening ears on because I need this to be heard. Know this. That privilege that them clear LGBT men get, you don't have. See, you think your value is just as theirs, where you could say whatever you want and ain't nobody gonna be able to check you. You do understand. To the black trans women and the black gay men who like to do this type of shit. Not all y'all, just the ones who like to do this. I need to say this part. I need to say this part. You don't get the privilege them people get, and you know it. As a matter of fact, they don't even want you in these spaces. They're not gonna come to your rescue if we drag you by your goddamn balls. So with that being said, tread light. Because no matter how you attach yourself to that community for so-called protection, black women will always be stronger than you as a community. Always. Now, I know you do that conquer and divide shit, where you go over there and you get a large group of black women to side with you. You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of divides us. But you got to know this part. When we really decide to drag you niggas, ain't nothing nobody else gonna be able to do. See, you're not gonna get the privilege that the clear people get. Why you think T.S. Madison was over there going as low as she went? Because guess what? If Tasha had said that about a clear person, it would have went completely different. They'd have tried to take a whole platform. But you niggas, y'all, there ain't no value in that. Them people don't value you over there. You know it. I ain't lying. Let me say that part again. Them people don't value you over there. You attaching yourself to a movement that really don't have nothing to do with you. So tread light, because when we decide to drag you niggas by the beards, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. You hear me? You hear me? Please. Now you lucky we don't have time today. You lucky. Because we will end you niggas. For real, for real. Tread light. Tread light. Our community will always be stronger than your sub-community in the LGBTQIA plus community. Matter of fact, the community don't even fuck with you niggas. Can we talk about it? Let me stop. Because I'm getting mad. Let's move on. Let's move on. Because I don't want to do that. Because I don't want it to sound like it's blanket. Because it's not. It's only to the ones who do that. That's who I'm talking to. The ones who do that. I'm not talking about everybody, but I don't want it to get blanket. So let me stop. It's just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Tread the fuck light. On schoolyard. On schoolyard, tread the fuck light. Because you really don't have the backing you think you have. Let me say that part again. Every time y'all tried us, you think you got that backing, and them people sit back and eat their popcorn. You do not have the backing you think you have. That's why TS was on here apologizing recently for the last situation. That's why TS was on here saying, I guess I can't talk about Netta. You do not have the backing that you think you have. Tread the fuck light, nigga. Tread light. And if you feel played, I'm talking about you. Tread the fuck light. You do not have the backing that you think you have. Because if we really decide to get fed up and drag you niggas, you're gonna just get drugged. That's it. Tread the fuck light, niggas. Let's move on. Let's move on. Thank you, Shalana, for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Shamice, thank you for the super chat. I heard he was falling out with Claudia because she took pictures of his dirty apartment. But anyways, I love you, Boo. Oh, thank you. I love you too. I don't know why they fell out. And to be honest, Clawfoot, I could care less about that whole too. You feel me? You feel me? I don't know what's going on, but she don't have to show the apartment. We done seen it in the background. That apartment is funky, just like funky. Just like funky. I'm just saying, man, niggas be tripping, man. Chill. Y'all know we the backbone of the community. Stop acting crazy. Stop acting crazy. This is for clear men. We'll talk about this later. Vu, go get your petty and keep it cute. All these tea shops have said this all week. Facts. Thank you so much, son. You be looking out for me, son. Thank you so much. I got one more story, then we rolling up out of here. One more story, then we getting up out of here. All right. Charles. Y'all remember we was over there at the dollhouse yesterday? What? I don't know what that is. Y'all remember we was at the dollhouse yesterday talking about Charles and Netta, and I told y'all the real reason Charles was mad at the manager dude was because the manager dude got him fired from that job. Remember I told y'all that? I know what I said. I was there when I said it. I told y'all. I said, hey, yeah, we doing Educational Friday this evening. We doing Educational Friday. I say, Charles really pacing because Charles want to beat the promoter dude or the manager dude up, but Charles is really mad because Charles lost his goddamn job. I said that. Well, turns out I wasn't wrong. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Charles has something to say. I don't know. You keep repeating this. I don't know who you are. You a new person, most hated. Yeah, I don't have time to troll. Come back Monday. Please come back Monday. Come back Monday. I don't have time. I just don't. Come back Monday. Please. Thank you, KJ, for the super chat. I'm supposed to be working and haven't done a damn thing. Boo, you're going to get me in trouble. Oh, no, don't get in trouble, fat. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. Please don't get in trouble. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. He talking about funky. Well, why he saying doo-doo house smell like what he was saying? I don't know who that was. He banned anyway. I couldn't understand it. Charles. Yeah. Let's go get Charles. Girl. Charles has responded, and I told y'all Charles was crazy. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Charles has responded, baby. And Charles got a message just for the man. Was it this one I was on? No. Just for the man, girl. Look. The manager man. Girl, it was funny. Y'all got to see this. Y'all gotta see this. Watch Charles.
Please bring your ass down. Please do. Bring your ass to fucking Dallas. As a matter of fact, don't meet us there. Beat us there. Mind you, we're gonna be there this Sunday or Saturday. So you should be already setting up a plane ticket for Saturday. Okay? So understand this here. The moment I see you, I don't give a fuck who you with or who's by your side. Just know the moment I see you, your ass better be motherfucking prepared. And like I said, please.
Can't nobody tell me Charles' hand ain't either fractured. Wait. Can't nobody tell me Charles' hand is not either fractured or broken. You saw how he put that hand up? That's how I knew. Hold on, let me see. Girl, Charles was not playing. Oh my God. This nigga done broke his whole hand. Now he really ain't gonna go back to work. And look at the clear boy Gabe. Is that him? I want to show him. The clear boy. He colonizing too because he stole that doggone girl. Charles is not playing. Watch how he hold his hand. Watch how he pick up his finger. This how you know. Look. Watch how he pick up his finger. Yeah, that bitch. Yeah, that bitch broke. That bitch broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. Look. Why would you do that, Charles? Why you wouldn't hit a punching bag? Yeah, that bitch broke. He'll be in the cast tomorrow. If y'all see him on live today, he'll have his cast on. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, he said what he said. He said, the man get what's his name? I gave the man him.
Can't fire me. They didn't hire me. I hired them. They technically work for us. I don't necessarily work for them. That's what they don't understand. Like, how you gonna fire somebody and you don't even know what you're talking about? You didn't hire me. We hired.
Pause. You the manager. You seek them. You sought them out to be their manager, and you talking about you hired them. They didn't hire you, Carlos. You must think we crazy. Carlos must think we crazy. Carlos said he hired Netta and Charles. Netta and Charles didn't hire him. That don't work like that, sir. When you manage somebody, you work for the person. The person don't work for you, Charles. Not Charles. Carlos. And y'all want me to believe this nigga the college professor?
We hired you. You signed the agreement with us. We didn't sign the agreement with you. Okay? Where is that provision at? 1 second, people.
Girl, that's who Charles want to fight.
Where we got the flights booked. They talking about they want to fly first class. All the money you got, you don't have. You're not first class people. You can't. You want to fly first. You're not first class people. Then we up the price from $750 to $1,500. Okay, we up the price from $1,500 to $3,500. People was like, we don't really want to $3,500. They only got one song. What they gonna do? Then we tried to go from $3,500 to $5,000. Nobody wanted to go at $5,000. Then we went from $3,500 from $5,000.
I wouldn't have been able to listen to him. There's no way I would have been able to listen to him. I'm sorry. Let me see. Get Carlos up here. And I got to get off of here, to be completely honest.
You text me the other day, hey, can you get in touch with Candy? We looking for some work. Oh, but you got so much money. I ain't never lied on you. I told the truth. You didn't have a budget for your fucking hair in Los Angeles. The one time I did, I told you somebody wanted to charge you $650 to get your hair done. You said no, you're not paying that. Can we get somebody to do it for free or for promo? Everybody hair has been for promo.
That's smart.
There's been one girl. The girl in Atlanta, she was paid $200. I paid her $200 each time she did your hair. You don't know that. Why? Because that's what she and I talked about. You got your fucking hair done. You want the hair done, you got it done. I made sure she was paid what she wanted to be paid. You think she got it, she did it for free. She didn't. She was paid $200. She was the only person that was really truly ever paid to do your fucking hair. All right? Unless somebody else just said, no, we can't do it. You know, I'll do it for $50 plus promo, you know, and yeah, I wouldn't have got the charger. I ain't got time. Listen, I don't sit around and play with these folk, okay? These folk can say what they want to say. They can do what they want to do, okay? You're not going to cast doubt on my fucking name. All that nigga going to do is get on live, 47 years old, and all you worry about is social media, okay? Ain't got nothing else going on. Let's talk about, you want to talk about legal stuff? Tell the people how you claim to have made over $100,000 last year, but ain't paid taxes. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You have claimed that you was going to pay taxes. I don't give a fuck what she on live, that nigga on live talking about. 47. Yes. And guess who set the birthday party up? The Cinderella shit. I set all that shit up. Anything that has ever been done, I set the shit up. Okay? I set up the meetings with any celebrity that has ever met them. I set all that shit up. You tell.
Ciao. That's Carlos. That's the one Charles broke his hand behind, girl. Y'all go check out my video from yesterday at the dollhouse. Y'all will see it over there. We talked about it, and I just kind of shed a different perspective than what I was seeing online. Because a lot of people was making it seem like Miss Netta was the one line, Miss Netta. And I get that was the narrative because people just don't like Miss Netta for no real reason when you really think about it. People really don't like Miss Netta for no reason. But, you know, in the age of sheeps, that's how I go. But ultimately, that's the one Charles want to fight because Charles lost that goddamn job. Charles said, nigga, I just got that Twitch card and you gonna have him take it? Hell no. But y'all check that out. I got to get off here. I'm about to go run. Then I'm going to do my pedicure. Educational Friday. We up tonight, 5 p.m. We up tonight. We 5 p.m. We up tonight. Make sure y'all pull up to Educational Friday. If you know, you know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who sent the super chat. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. Hold on. Thank you, Felicia Renee, for the super chat. Enjoy your petty, Vu, and thank you for the laughs, the drags, and the knowledge you continue to share. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody who sent me a chat. A super chat and a super sticker, maybe even a Cash App. Shout out to everybody on the Cash Apps too. Let me see who I got on here. Okay, girl, Jabril, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to everybody who sent me a Cash App and super chat. I make it right. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. I make it right. I make it right on them hoes. And shout out to everybody in the chat, period, poo. Y'all, I'm about to Joce y'all up out of here so I can get up out of here myself. I appreciate everybody from being here. I'll be in New Orleans tomorrow. I will stream from New Orleans at some point. So, yeah, y'all make sure y'all pull up for that. Y'all remember last time I was down there, I had went out to brunch and streamed. And that dude was flirting, y'all? That was funny. Anyways, I appreciate everybody. Like I said, y'all, Educational Friday, I see y'all this evening. Bye, y'all. Let me get off of here. What a doggone outro. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy.
Carol, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.